Hi, this is the mid-year book freakout tag. You got that right? Yeah, book freakout tag. Yeah. Um, I'm doing this tag pretty much on time, I think. Um, these are 12 questions. First question: what is the best book you've read this year? And I think there's quite a few contenders, but I'm going with Imagine a Country, edited by Val McDermid and Joe Sharp. And I think I did a review of this book on this channel, and I've done a review on Alibris. It's people imagining their sort of ideal Scotland, borderline utopia Scotland. It's a lot of food for thought, really, and it does get your brain thinking, and very interesting. Covers quite a lot of topics. I think is quite reasonably diverse, and there's also a book I can easily return to. It's got little tiny bits. There's also pieces of artwork. Trying to a lot of names from quite a section of culture. There's artists, architects, poets, writers, actors, and so on. Where's the artwork? 54, I think. Yeah. And that's a blank piece of paper, and that's painted. You might think it's a photograph, but it's painted. A really great artist named Alison Watt does fabric, and she really has mastered shading. But I like this, a blank piece of paper, which is really symbolizing possibility. I think that's a really great piece there. What was the other one I really liked? I'm struggling to find it. But there's a lot packed into this book. It's only just under 300 pages, but there's a lot packed into that. Oh, I can't find it. There's work by renowned Alasdair Gray, artist and writer. I really should label these, but I don't have any of that sticky paper, the coloured sticky paper. There's a piece of music there. there it is, yeah. And hopefully you can see that. That's the one I really like. It's impossible to pick a favourite. There's a lot of really, really good stuff in this. And it gives a little blurb at the end of everything telling you who the person is. Okay, number 2. New release you haven't read yet but want to. I think there's quite a few of the Booker shortlist that I want to read. One called Dangers of Smoking in Bed. There's a sci-fi one, or a sci-fi-esque one, which I really want to read. And pretty much that whole Booker list. I have one that was on the Booker shortlist, or the Booker long list. The War of the Poor by Eric Villiard. And this is short. I should have read this already, but I've not gone round to it. So, number 3. Most anticipated release for this year. I don't think I have one. There's none that come to mind. Number 4, biggest disappointment. For this, I'm going to go with a graphic novel. And there haven't been that many disappointments. It's been quite good reading. But Archer and Armstrong, Volume 7, The 1% and Other Tales. It's mostly filler. And the last one is just a reprint of one of the early Archer and Armstrongs. So if I'd bought this at full price, I would have been pretty annoyed. But it's still disappointing. Question number 5. Biggest surprise. 2 works from the Read Caribbean month. Cane Warriors by Alex Wheatley, and When Life Gives You Mangoes by Karine Guetin. I'm not sure how much Cane Warriors was a surprise, because I was expecting this to be really good. But When Life Gives You Mangoes, it's a bit slow to get started, but once it gets going, I really got into it, and I found it to be quite powerful, quite emotional, and I really liked it. Question number 6, favourite new author, and I think that would be Alex Wheatley. Never read his work before. There's a series of short films by Steve McQueen. Alex Wheatley was one of the stories. Alex Wheatle, sorry, is one of the stories in it's a collection of short movies called Small Axe, which is on the BBC iPlayer, but I've not gotten round to watching them, and I think he's featured in it. Alex Wheatle was born in Brixton to Jamaican parents and spent most of his childhood in a Surrey children's home. After a short stint in prison following the Brixton Uprising of 1981, he wrote poems and lyrics and became known as the Brixton Bard. He has been long listed for the Carnegie Medal, won the Guardian Children's Fiction Prize, and was awarded an MBE for services to literature in 2008. He has also had his work adapted for the theatre and television and teaches creative writing at Manchester Metropolitan University. So, I'll need to look out his other work. Where are we? Number 7, fictional crush. Don't have one. 8, number 8, newest favourite character. And again, turning to the Valiant comic book publisher, we have Peter Stanchek, who's the main character in Harbinger and Harbinger Renegades, although I've not gotten around to reading that yet. But he's sort of an anti-hero, sort of an edgy hero. He's not your upstanding Superman type character. He's more sort of he's an edgy sort of anti-hero character. He has issues. He's heavily uses drugs. Complex relationships with other characters. And he is a very powerful psiot or psychic. They can do multiple different things using their mind. The character arc of this character, I'm not sure, because I think it's might get concluded in Harbinger Renegades or Harbinger Wars 2, but I've not gotten into that stage of the Valiant universe yet, so we'll see. That's my favourite new character. Number 9, book that made you cry. And for this one, I'm going back to When Life Gives You Mangoes by Karine Guétin. As I said, it takes a while, but it's an amazing revelation. I thought it was an amazing revelation. And I did come close to tears reading it. Sort of reminded me of a Ray Bradbury short story, which I probably haven't read, but I think it's called The Lake or something. And Ray Bradbury said when he finished reading it, he was in tears because it triggered some sort of a memory or something about a drowning or something like that. Nothing that bad in this story, but it's a very, well, there is actually, yeah. But it's a very powerful story. Number 10, a book that made you happy, and that's Doctor Who Adventures in Lockdown. I'm a Doctor Who fan, so it's pretty much a given that this would make me happy. Number 11, most beautiful book you bought this year. I don't know if I bought that many books, but I do like the colours of this. One Man's Trash by Ryan Vance. This is a debut, I think, by Ryan Vance, and it's a collection of short stories, and it's I think it's like multiple genres. There might be some science fiction, I think. And just fantasy maybe, and very sort of imaginative, maybe some horror. A courier chases an impossible connection across a city that doesn't exist. A full body transplant leads to kinship in the weight room and endurance on the dance floor. A restaurant critic meets his match in a tale of telepathic tongues, and a put-upon middle manager dreams of bloody revenge against the puerile big babies. Seeking solace in queer lives and landscapes, these fables of loneliness, love, and liminality delight in disgust, discover joy in daily junk, and create wild, unexpected treasures from the most unusual of leftovers. It's also LGBT plus, and I actually got it from a small independent publisher. I bought direct from them, and they are a LGBT plus publisher. I'll leave a link to their website down below. I quite like that cover. And the back's quite nice too. Last question, number 12. Books you need to read by the end of the year. Here's one from the BookTube spin. Bitter Creek by Dane Coolidge. And as I say, I've still got the Valiant Universe to read. Quite a lot of graphic novels. I still need to get to June. I haven't much. As I say, I've got the last in the last installment of the Patternist series, Pattern Master by Octavia E. Butler. So got to read that. So quite a few things, and hopefully a lot of more great reads. It's been quite a good year reading wise. Thanks for watching. Bye.